Wow, did we find the greatest meme coin of all time? Hello everyone, my name is Matsir. In today's video, we'll be going over some crypto news, the Bitcoin price action, and of course, my latest meme coin call. If you enjoy the content, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Let's jump right into it. First things first, quick update on the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin has almost touched $95,000, but it has indeed printed a new all-time high. We've been consolidating around the 90K area for quite some time, and it looks like we finally made our next move higher. The question is, will we break 100K by the end of the year? Or is this where we end up stalling out? I know, a lot of you wanted me to give you an update on the meme coin that I spoke about in my previous video. Well, when I identified Chill Guy as a solid meme coin, I was talking about it at around the $43 million market cap. Now, since then, Chill Guy has gone on to go and do a 10x in 24 hours. We are now sitting at just below a $500 million market cap. Can you believe that? Again, I have to share a disclaimer that meme coins are extremely speculative, and anything that I talk about in my videos should not be construed as financial advice, because it is not. Meme coins are amongst the riskiest of riskiest cryptos. That being said, how did I identify this meme coin? Well, across social media, I saw this little character, and it was all across my TikTok feed, all across my Instagram feed, and it hadn't quite blown up yet. There was hundreds of thousands of likes on the videos and even millions of views, but in the grand scheme of things for social media, those are very small numbers. And then I started looking around the crypto community and noticed that there was indeed a token at around a $40 million market cap. I then started seeing people talking about how this is a brand new movement for adopting a chill mentality in your life. I saw a bunch of men come out and speak about men's mental health, funny enough, with this exact meme. So this, as well as the fact that no influencers were talking about this crypto and it just kind of organically kept on growing, led me to believe that this would be a good opportunity. Now, there are a couple more technical things that help me identify these kinds of meme coins. For example, I noticed that the top 10 biggest holders of this coin only accounted for 10% of the total holders. This is one of the most important things to pay attention to when it comes to looking for new meme coin communities. Because if there is a select few whales that hold, say, 50% of the supply, it is a huge red flag, because that just means that they can essentially dump on you. Because there weren't that many whales holding most of the supply, it was a green flag for me on Chill Guy. And from a charting perspective, just to show you, I identified this meme coin right around the 5-cent mark. And so now we are all the way up to nearly 50 cents for one Chill Guy token. I cannot stress this enough though, meme coins are extremely risky. Now, my personal strategy with these meme coins, as I've shared with you in my previous video, is the fact that I will take these profits and accumulate more Bitcoin. I am a long-term believer of Bitcoin, and anything that I make in terms of short-term profits get converted instantly to Bitcoin. I don't necessarily believe in Chill Guy as a future token of crypto, but did it provide good gains for myself? Yes, it did. Again, very risky play, but it ended up working out. And so I have converted some of my profits into Bitcoin. Now I'm going to be talking about something that kind of goes against even taking a trade like Chill Guy. And that is the fact that ETH Bitcoin has just put in a new cycle low. We are at the 0.032 mark. Now, if you're new to the channel, you might be asking, why is this even significant? Who cares if Ethereum is underperforming Bitcoin in this bull market? Well, the importance of the ETH BTC pair is to determine when the altcoin market can finally have sustained pushes. I don't just mean one meme coin here and there that can outperform and provide really good gains. I mean when the altcoins as a whole will outperform Bitcoin and when Bitcoin dominance will crash back down. you can see here, Bitcoin dominance is going nowhere but up. We're breaking out of this wedge to the upside. Bitcoin dominance currently looks like a train that you cannot stop. Once ETH shows strength on its Bitcoin pair, Bitcoin dominance will drop, and it is a signal for the rest of the altcoin market that they can start outperforming. I consider Ethereum the ultimate king of altcoins. And so if Ethereum is not performing well, altcoins will not sustainably perform well either. Okay, so Bitcoin is now making new all-time highs and Ethereum is still stuck at the same levels. When will it start performing well? And when will the rest of the altcoins start following? This is the question that everyone's asking, but I will bring you again to this chart. Here we can see the ETH Bitcoin pair, and it was actually a little bit higher at 0.034. Quantitative easing versus quantitative tightening. When we are in periods of quantitative tightening, Ethereum against Bitcoin typically goes down. And you can see here in the previous cycle, when Ethereum Bitcoin started going up, we entered quantitative easing. We are still not there yet. And quantitative easing basically means that the government starts printing more money. This is extremely important to know because what happens is people end up having spare capital, and with that spare capital, they enter the crypto market and they're willing to start speculating on altcoins. Now, this is why Ethereum catches a bid, and this is in line with the monetary policy view. Now, the cyclical view would tell us that no matter what, Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin in 2025. The good news is that it's starting to look a little bit more likely that they will turn on the money printer. So you just need to be patient here. In the meantime, Bitcoin just keeps ripping higher and Bitcoin dominance just keeps on increasing. And there's nothing we can do to avoid this. It's part of the cycle. Bitcoin will always lead the way and the rest will follow after. Now that covers the short term. Of course, there's always some speculative opportunities as I found with Chill Guy. But in the short term, I believe that Bitcoin dominance will continue to increase. And as a whole, the altcoins will struggle against Bitcoin until this dominance rally is over and until the Fed starts printing money. In the medium to long term though, it is looking bullish for Bitcoin and bullish for the industry. Let's look at some of these news pieces. First things first, MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor is scheduled to brief Microsoft's board next month on adopting Bitcoin for their corporate treasury strategy. Microsoft has $78 billion in cash reserves. If they start deploying that into Bitcoin, what do you think will happen to Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market? I will remind you that the higher Bitcoin goes, naturally, the more the rest of the market gets pulled up with it. Then we also have some bullish news coming directly from Trump's team. Pro-Bitcoin Howard Lutnick has been nominated for Secretary of Commerce by President-elect Trump. That is extremely bullish. It looks like they're trying to get more and more pro-crypto people into these prestigious roles within the government. And what this does is it sets an excellent infrastructure for the industry as a whole. Something else to consider, Phantom is now ranked above Google Chrome as a utility app in the US. Retailers have definitely started to come back to the markets. And of course, the Bitcoin spot ETFs, we saw nearly $1 billion in inflows only yesterday. So the inflows keep on increasing. As we can see here, of course, there's a ton of outflows at times, but for the most part, the total inflows have been over $28 billion. The interest in the Bitcoin spot ETFs is only growing. Last but not least, let me just show you this monthly return table for Bitcoin. September was green, October was green with 11%, and now November is currently up 34%. And I know what you're probably thinking. Most of you don't own a ton of Bitcoin and you're more looking for when your altcoins will sustainably outperform. Again, we require the money printer to be turned on. So you need to have a little bit of patience on that side of things. Now, it's going to be extremely interesting to see if December ends up being a very green month for Bitcoin as well. We can see that historically, November is one of the more bullish months and December is a little bit more calmed down, but I'll make sure to update you when we get there. In the meantime, I will also be continuing my research on speculative altcoins. I share a lot of early alpha on Twitter, and so if you would like to follow me, it is the first link under Connect with Me in the description of this video. That sums up today's quick video. I hope you enjoy the content. If you do, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.